right, good evening. Welcome to the Farron Dozier Show on KCAA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website and MBRradio.us. We got to bless the show before we get started. Let's go. When I was in my mother's womb, I had a calling on my life to do something in the glory of God and marry it like a wife. Commit myself to his word and never be led astray. And when it's all over, when he comes, I'll be glad to see that day in the morning time. All right. Good evening and welcome to the Farron Dozier Show on KCAA Radio 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website, the station that leaves no listener behind, and Military Broadcast Radio.us on all of their platforms from Roku TV to YouTube to Facebook. You can catch us wherever you are, especially if you're in the Inland Empire and you're listening to us on the car, on the AM/FM channel, and you got to get out of there. Grab your device, type in kcaradio.com, and we're streaming from the radio station. Click the listen live or watch live. Or both platforms have apps, so you can go and download the KCA Radio app or the MBR platform app, and you can just stream us from your device. That easy. Today I am in Fresno. The men you see in my right here in this stream right now are very close friends of mine, aspects of my life, different parts of my life, but they come together as my friends. We were actually up here for Charlie's birthday, 70th birthday. So happy birthday to Charlie. We celebrated his birthday yesterday. 70s party. So if you see the Facebook, that's Charlie in the picture of it with the afro. We got a haircut today, so he had an afro today. Y'all recognize DBC right here, Jody, aka DBC, my buddy in crime with the sickle cell trait and of course the spiritual church ministry. And over here is a long-term friend, long friend from my sickle cell community. We're going to talk to him a little bit too around the Medilab and our relationship, because if you're not aware of the athletes and these risk factors, especially around rhabdomyolysis, we've lost 2 athletes in July from complications of rhabdomyolysis triggered by sickle cell trait, possibly with one of them for sure, which caused sudden death. So those 2 athletes died during preseason football. And so Ray and I have been together for a few years, since about 2012, 2013. He's my tester for my sickle cell trait campaign. And so I wanted him to talk about what he does as well for this conversation, but really around the Sports Collective media, TV, radio broadcasts, our athletes, from my perspective, is helping make sure that they stay healthy and have that safety, and with the exertion injuries around sickle cell trait and the rhabdo. So that's just part of the show. I don't do this by myself either. We got SportsLog here. We got Coach Will is here. I'm pretty sure we got Robert Lamar down there. Yep, Robert's there. And we also have 2 athletes that we interviewed on the second half of the show. So stay tuned for that. I really appreciate y'all for tuning and listening in today. Again, this is going to be a very exciting show. The first part of this, if you're a sports fan, we used to have a segment called The Fanatics. So this is just an improvised segment of The Fanatics where we get together and we talk about our favorite teams, how they're doing, what we talk about the future. A lot of people talk about the past, the history of their teams, but what about the future? What are you predicting for the future of your team? And so we kind of going to deal with a little bit of that. Brought to you by, of course, affiliates of the NBC Sports, but my guy SportsLog, who's going to help us guide that conversation. So before we get started, I'm going to actually take over and play some public service announcement, and then we'll be right back here on the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio 106.5 FM and 1050 AM, and also the Military Broadcast Network. So, don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Some of us still carry the burden of battle. It threatens to drown us in our everyday lives. In battle, we had our weapons and combat gear to keep us safe, to keep us confident. But when we returned home, we were not armed with weapons and gear to cope with our own minds. I was lucky to find my combat gear, my mental weapon, and it's called Calmago. Calmago is a drug-free device that allows you to achieve calm in less than 3 minutes in moments of anxiety, stress, anger, panic, or insomnia, not with medication, but rather by activating the parasympathetic nervous system through breathing regulation and multisensory stimulation. A recent study has shown that Calmago decreases PTSD and anxiety levels in veterans, helping those who are suffering and having a long-lasting effect. Visit Calmago.com to learn how you can get Calmago through the VA or with a special veterans discount code.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm blessed, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, did you see the game last night?
Oh, that was a good game.
But did you see the shot?
I lost money from that shot.
Oh,
too,
man,
bro.
that shot was cold,
I
man.
hated it, but it was good. Damn. What's in those jeans?
You really want to know?
I do.
Exhaustion, muscle spasms, asthmatic issues, unexpected sickle cell trait crises.
Damn. Are you serious? When I was young, I found out I had sickle cell trait. My mom's told me, but I ain't have no knowledge of it. But when I got older, I had a child, and the doctor told me my daughter has sickle cell trait. Do you know the facts that both parents have sickle cell trait? There's a 50% chance the child may have the trait, and 25% chance the child may have the disease.
Hey, that's what's the count. Do you know that 2.5 million people in the United States have sickle cell trait, 300 million people globally? I didn't find out I had sickle cell trait until I was in the Army, 10 years. Next thing you know, I had a sickle cell trait exertion site.
Sickle cell? I thought that was a black gene or something.
Nah, man, the Latin community is number 2. 1 out of 36,000 babies are being born with sickle cell disease. You could be Caucasian, Mediterranean, European. You gotta know your bloodline, man. There is an inherited gene in our community that has been forgotten. The name is sickle cell trait. WDCONSCT, also known as What's the Count, is out to bring awareness, education, and prevention to people all over the globe. Want more information? Call us now at 323-215-5384 or visit www.wdconsct.org.
All right, again, welcome back to the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website and the military broadcast radio platforms. As you heard that public service announcement for the sickle cell trait, that is my cause. I experienced sickle cell trait with rhabdomyolysis. As I was talking in the beginning of the episode, we were sharing about the importance of our health and safety for our athletes. And so I just want Raimundo to introduce himself. Come closer, man, and talk about the Medilab and who you are.
Thanks, Farron. My name is Ray. It's Raimundo, Ray for short. And I'm the owner and operator of a medical lab company, and we operate as Medilab here in the city of Fresno. We are a direct-to-consumer laboratory. In other words, you can walk into our doors and ask for any lab test, and we would run that lab test and give you the results. We take out the complication out of keeping track of your health. You know, in the past, it used to be where you had to you felt bad, and you make an appointment to see your doctor, and you wait for that, and you go see and wait a couple more hours. The doctors see you, they give you a lab slip, you go get the lab, then you go back another appointment to get interpretation. By then, a couple weeks have gone by and you still don't know what you have, right? So here at Medilab, what we like to do is, if you stay on top of your health, you get proactive with your health, you come to us, you get a test, you get a screen, and if there is any abnormality, then you can take that to your doctor and get seen for those things. That's what we do here. We take the guesswork away. We save you time as well as we save you money.
Very, very intelligent man right here. Again, I was blessed to work with him, be introduced to him. And back when I started in 2010, late 2009, there was no sickle cell trait mobile units or anything across the nation. And by working and meeting Raimundo, we became one of those mobile where we could go out into the health fairs, events, church events we've done together,
right,
and do the testing. So very important. Preventive care, preventive health.
Absolutely, because it's like the check engine light in your car, right? When the check engine light comes on, that's you feeling bad. The damage is already done. Yeah. Right. When it's an idiot light, right? The check engine light comes on. That means, whatever is happening in the engine is already done. So when the human body is like that, when we start to feel bad about something, that means the body is out of alignment. It's out of its natural state. And so we experience that as whatever, a headache, a fever, a stomach ache, whatever the case may be. But by then, the damage is done. So here, again, the idea is for us to stay on top of our health, be proactive, and because it's your health. It's, if you don't take care of it, no one else will.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Ray, for that. And again, for the athletes that may make it to college and go play the next level, you will be required to take a sickle cell trait test to play sports in college across the board. And that's because of the sudden deaths and the complications that they've been working around sickle cell trait. So that's my public service announcement for that. Let me bring up the rest of the crew here real quick. Where's my crew at? Rob Lamar, man. What's up, yo?
What's happening?
Man, where you at?
Due to security reasons, I will not reveal my location.
Okay, cool.
I'm in the car, though. Let's just say I had a mission that I had to get complete and mission accomplished.
Coach. What's up, Coach?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
What's
my guy. Yo, my guys. All he's missing is a Scully right now. Yeah, let's go.
Everything good, Coach?
What's up, fellas? How are you? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. You good?
I'm great.
All right. Let me bring up SportsLog. What's up, SportsLog?
What's the count?
Man, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Today's a good day.
Man, we appreciate you for hanging out right now, man. And as
staying up late.
Yeah, no, you good. As we take on this sports segment here of highlights.
Heavy.
Where do you want to start, man? We got a Raiders fan, Denver Broncos fan, Steelers fan, and a fan of a fan of a fan, man. So
how about Detroit? Let's start there. 3-1-3. They're playing right now, and I'm just kind of if they're driving, they need a field goal to tie under 2 minutes. Let's see. This is hard reaction time right here.
Right.
So no, it's I had a whole bunch of stuff. We had a U.S. Open. We had big game day upset.
Don't care about no tennis.
No, I said this upset special Saturday. Every Saturday you're going to see an upset. Yesterday, Notre Dame. Oh my God. What else we got? Oh yeah, the NFL season kicked off this weekend. And it was a pretty good day. You see some good comebacks, couple of road wins that really meant a lot. One particular. The Raiders, I'm sorry.
Cowboys won.
Cowboys won. Well, they just signed Dak Prescott to start the day. Jerry says, "I'm going to own opening day." Yeah,
that should have been the breaking news. That's the most important development of the day. Is Dak getting signed?
Dak, but then CD sitting on the sideline like, "Where's my paycheck?" Right? But then I'm woken up in the middle of the morning with Tyreek Hill, and that's all I'll mention about him because we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what starts the day. And thankfully they didn't keep talking about it throughout because it's get to each game. But whatever happens there, I don't. And let's deal with that.
Let me, Charlie, you're the Raiders fan. What's the future of your team this season, man? Any predictions so we can record this now?
Well,
you want to make another bet?
I tell you, this is the way it's gonna go down. We starting on the slow end, on the slow end at the beginning, But
Gardner Minshew
coming for you. We coming for you. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it this year. We fall a little short right now, but
take it right back to the crap
he's a real Raider fan. We know that.
Right? You hear that? You hear it?
Take it right back to the crap table. So
they moved to Las Vegas. There's got to be some Raider fans out there.
We're gonna make the playoffs.
That's his prediction.
That's a tough division.
For me, that's a good deal for me.
Wow, fellas.
Raiders had a tough game today, a divisional game against first game with Jim Harbaugh coming back into the league. But they did not look good. I put the Raiders and the Giants. The Giants fast-tracked themselves to the worst team in the league today. I'm good with that. They're going to have some trouble with their quarterback situation. I love Malik Neighbors, though. He's really good. They got rid of Saquon. What did he do the other night? And look at what Joe Mixon, he said, Cincinnati left me in the dirt. Look where they, a good win for them. New England Patriots today. Gerard Mayo's first as a head coach.
Coach, what you got, man?
Man, nothing matters. Nothing matters. The Cowboys won. What else matters when Dallas wins? We made it. We played a phenomenal game. I think Dak can play way better for that amount of money. I think CeeDee Lamb can play better for the amount of money that he's asking for. I think that, we're actually going to take it. We're actually going to be the ones that take it and handle business. And then, we'll go from there and reevaluate. Clearly, Dak Prescott is here to stay.
All these delusional people, man. It's like
Niners up
we
there.
not know where the NFC goes through. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Did we forget that?
Uh-oh.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
NFC's going to be tough.
But let's let the Cowboys have their moment. Today, Jerry, just like SportsLog said, Jerry made it be known that today was going to be the Cowboys' day because Dak Prescott got that contract. And then to top it off, they got the win.
Yeah.
This is a great day for Cowboy fans, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Good day, Cowboys.
It's a battle.
We got one of the top quarterbacks going. We got one of the top quarterbacks leading us into the next couple of years, so we'll take it.
Get them some more help.
Somebody to throw to?
No, it's not to be funny. Get them some more help so they can maximize this guy.
I agree. CeeDee Lamb's not enough. I don't know why they're pouring into CeeDee Lamb so much. I mean, I think he's a great player. I'm a receiver. I love him, but I just think that we need a little bit more around him. He needs another tight end, an official tight end, and he needs a real outside threat because he likes to throw the ball up in certain situations. He needs a guy that can go up and grab that.
They played a pretty good,
Ray, man.
pretty good team in defense today with Cleveland. So if they can keep that up,
Ray, you watch any football at all, Ray? At all?
I used to. I used to watch football. My nephew,
like the way you say used to.
My nephew played for the Houston Texans and the San Diego Chargers, and only when he played I watch. I don't watch anymore because he's retired.
Family fan.
There you go, family fan. That's it. That's it.
That's all it takes. One more round, SportsLog, before we get out of here, man. Let you go. What else do you want to add to it?
Just a great weekend, college. So great upsets. kickoff to the NFL. You've seen a lot of a couple of comebacks. The big Bills, they weren't going to be held down at home. We're going to go. It's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, it's
maybe New York. The Raiders have a tough time coming up. You have a Broncos fan. I think Knicks can come around. Peyton will help him out, but it's going to be a wild season already. To start the day, it was a wild season.
I'm waiting for our quarterback to come back. We gonna get on it. We gonna get on it now. Just hold it. We gonna get this program, okay?
It's all about the quarterback, man. Number one position.
Oh man, only quarterbacks y'all throwing is into that slot machine.
Hold on, Coach. Jody said Dallas is only good for like 8 weeks,
They're
man.
only good up until November, December.
Miami, Dallas, they'll be 500 somewhere along the year. But
we'll revisit that when it's time, my brother. But today ain't the day.
Season's only getting longer with another game, so it's how you finish the year. It's a good start, but we'll see who's there at the end.
All right.
It's gonna be a good
Lions in Kansas City in the
Detroit. I like the Lions, except they just lost.
Oh,
yeah.
They
lost.
Yeah. Never win anything.
The Lions. Wait, they tied. It's going into overtime.
All right.
But no, NFC good race all around. Doesn't have a clear cut. You look at the AFC. There's Kansas City, Baltimore, Houston. I mean, Houston looked great today. Oh man, they're kind of my favorite.
CJ Stroud.
I love CJ. Great stuff.
CJ Stroud looks great.
Catapulted off last year. Yeah, he's looking.
All right.
Another California quarterback doing what we do.
SportsLog, man, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man, to cover that NBC Sports segment. Coach,
good stuff.
Thanks, man. I'll see you over there. See you. Bang, bang, night game. Raider the place where the elevation is too high in Denver. Ray, appreciate
Mile high. That's where they get it all from. That's where it starts.
Mile high.
All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all. We're going to take this public service announcement, come back, and get into our interviews. We got 2 athletes, so you don't want to miss this segment. In the Zone, HeemFactor, and, of course, Fourth Down Conversation coming up next right here on the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, KCARadio.com, and Military Broadcast Radio.us on all their platforms on Roku TV. So you see that TV back there with Coach got? You can go there. If you got a smart TV, go to Roku, download MB Radio, and watch us there on TV.
And Broncos and Raiders.
What'd you say?
Broncos and Raiders. Download those apps.
Man, bye. Zetovia salve, made from natural and organic ingredients, good for inflammation, poor circulation, hemorrhoids, yeast infection, lip sores, dry coughs, eye pain, minor cuts and bruises, and ready to purchase at BotanicaHerbalCO.com. 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 Do you remember studying sickle cell in biology class? What's the Count on Sickle Cell Trait Prevention is here to bring you awareness, education, and prevention conversations around the risk factors of this inherited gene. Visit WDCONSCT.org.
Muchos de nosotros nos vemos afectados por la enfermedad de células falciformes a diario y un número creciente simplemente.
Zetovia salve, made from natural and organic ingredients, good for inflammation, poor circulation, hemorrhoids, yeast infection, lip sores, dry coughs, eye pain, minor cuts and bruises, and ready to purchase at BotanicaHerbalCO.com. 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 All right, welcome back to the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. I appreciate my crew for hanging out. They're now stepped away. So we're going to get right in. Let me bring up the deck. We got Robert Lamar. We got the coach.
Robert Lamar.
Y'all good?
Where is Robert Lamar?
Exactly.
That is the question.
Where is he?
It is such a shame that we are not in studio right now, because I tell you, we can all have a great time tonight.
Man, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna get straight into it before we skip to my brothers coming up. Listen, man, I made a post. You saw it on Facebook. I said Sierra Canyon 28, and I had Bosco 27. You seen it, right? How close was I? And they did. It was 28, 39, whatever it was, without Dane. Without their marquee running back, Mr. MVP himself. Listen, you can't get no closer than that. You know, I'm telling you, the gap is closing on the powerhouses. The gaps are closing. You know, and people can say, "Oh, you crazy? You don't know what you're talking about." I just see a changing of the guard, man.
Well, there's a few factors. I mean, you called a good shot. Everybody was kind of counting Sierra Canyon out after they came back from Hawaii and got punched in the mouth by Jay Serra. There's a backstory to that. They got punched in the mouth for sure, but nobody said anything about half of the team being sick coming home from Hawaii. So, you know, they weren't all there, but obviously they were all there yesterday. And I talked to Dane yesterday. He's out for another 2 weeks, dislocated elbow, but he said he'll be back in 2 weeks. Covering that game last night, it was closer than that score indicated, for one. The killer was on that drive that Bosco scored when the game was 24-21 in the fourth quarter, 2 15-yard penalties, drive-killing penalties that allowed Bosco to get into the end zone and to separate themselves a little bit. That game, we can see these two teams in the playoffs down the line moving forward. Bosco will be better because Bosco is young. Bosco is really young.
Yeah, they are.
Sierra Canyon is going to be better because they got the confidence that they played and went down the wire practically to arguably top the second best team in the Southern section without one of their top players. So I look forward to seeing, you know, what D1 is going to look like in the playoffs. But it was a good shot called by Will. I don't know if Will knew that Dane was going to be out when he called that shot, but nevertheless, it was a solid shot.
Man, I just had a good feeling. And I believe, you know, and I believe, you know, obviously I'm an 818 guy, but I just believe, you know, we have too many good ballers. And if Sierra Canyon had a few more of those, you know, we definitely could. That's another conversation. But what I'll say is, great job, you know, by both programs. Sierra Canyon is really doing well with putting the city on the map and becoming one of those juggernaut programs that is known across the country.
Absolutely.
So, Coach, we appreciate you, man, so far for hanging out with us, man. And so let's get right into the first interview, man. Let's just go right into it.
Well, let's see who we bringing up first, man. We're thinking right now. We have a young man who's a phenomenal safety. You know, great player, great leader. Been with this program since he was a freshman, and just has a lot to offer. And you know, we'll let him introduce himself as we bring him to the deck.
What's good, Coach? What's good? Thank you guys for having me on here. I'm Taeden Rogers. I'm a senior at Los Al. Like you said, I play safety. I played corner too last year, nickel. You know, anywhere they need me, I'm there.
Definitely. You know, this kid, man, what I've noticed from this kid, the first time I watched him play and just kind of studying his film from who he was throughout the years, you know, he's just been a hard worker, you know, kept his head down, you know, grinded, and earned his position, earned his kind of claim in the stake of this growing program that has, you know, done a great job with producing top tier talent. And I would definitely say he's another one of the guys that are coming to the forefront, you know.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of guys around me too. The whole defense. Shout out to the whole defense. You know, we played great Friday. We took a loss, but it was a tough game. We were on the field majority of the time. But I mean, I'm doing my best as a leader, trying to lead the defense. We have a few tough games coming up, a lot of tough games actually, and I'm just trying to get my defense ready to battle, because that's all we can do.
You know, for me, they call you Sunshine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my nickname.
Who gave you that nickname, man?
So it originated. I first started playing football in South Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Okay. So my first day at practice, you know, my first day ever, my coach was like, because they knew I moved from out here. I moved from San Diego, and it was like, have you ever seen the movie Remember the Titans? I was like, nah. It's like, go home and watch it and tell me who you are. And so I came back the next day, and I was like, Coach, am I Sunshine? He's like, yeah, you're Sunshine. And so from that day forward, I was Sunshine.
That's right.
Cool. Good story. Let's talk about moms and pops, man. What do you want to say about pops?
So it's crazy because my dad was actually in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
He retired a few years ago. But and then my mom, she's a news producer. You know, they've supported me my whole football career. You know, they've been by my side. We weren't really into like promoting myself until this year, so I'm trying to get myself out there for sure. Yeah. I need to do that. But yeah, they've been great. My siblings, they've been there too. My little brother's a freshman.
Okay.
He's on the come up. I hope he's better than me. I really do hope he's better than me. And then my sister, she go to Cal State Long Beach. So yeah.
Is there a shouts out to your pops? The Marines are like my cousins, so we play well. We play well together. I got a lot of Marine since I've been retired. I've developed a lot of Marine friends as well. So, where did this whole love for the football come from?
Ever since I'm a Ohio State fan. So growing up, my dad had a close friend. He's basically my uncle, and he got me into football, college football, Ohio State. And so ever since I was old enough to play, I wanted to play, and I've just the love for the game has grown.
Cool. I'm gonna pass you to get in the zone with Robert Lamar, because I know he's got some stuff he wants to bring to the table. What's up, Rob Lamar?
Sunshine, what's happening?
What's up?
Man, you know what? I've covered a lot of football games this weekend. Gorman versus Mater Dei was Friday.
Big
Sierra
game.
Canyon and Bosco was last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tap in with the Los Al scores, and I was very disappointed with the final score. But I was actually extremely encouraged that you guys answered a humongous question that everybody had for Los Al. Offense is going to be good, but what about the defense?
Yeah.
The offense put you guys in a horrible situation on Friday.
It was rough.
No team, and I've never seen it. I don't know if Coach Will's ever seen it. I've never seen a team overcome 5 interceptions. Never seen that.
5 interceptions.
Y'all did everything you could to still give y'all offense a chance to help win the game. That's adversity. What was going through your head when everything was just kind of just not going your way, but you guys were still fighting to practically hold down the fort? As a leader, what was going through your mind?
I mean, coming out the gate, we wanted the ball. We always want the ball. Come out the gate, first play, interception. You know, defense, of course, had to come and have our offensive back. And so I told my guys, we got to get a stop here. We got to get the ball back. And so we got a takeaway. We came out again after another interception, and then got another takeaway. We had 4 takeaways on the day. I mean, I just told my guys, don't quit. At halftime, we were down by 4. It was basically 0-0. It's a whole new game. I told them, we're still here. Like, no head should be down. We're doing our job. And then as long as we keep doing our job, we'll be good. I mean, we struggled on the last drive of the game. We for sure could have done better. But, I mean, our dudes was tired. We suffered some injuries on the field. because how much we were playing. But I mean, that's all just part of the game.
Great job. I mean, that's I always hate when you get a butt whipping and they say like it's going to build character. Why you got to get your butt whipped to build character? But
You're right.
When it comes to football, you need these type of lessons to help prepare you for the playoffs when adversity will strike. It will strike in the playoffs. So moving forward, what's on the agenda for like practice going into next week's game?
You know, I've already talked to a few of my teammates. I told them make sure everybody's heads up this week. Make sure we just forget that, we move on. That's in the past. You know, we still have a tough schedule, like I said. We need some big wins, and so we just got to stay locked in, get stops, get takeaways. For sure, more interceptions. We need those. But yeah, we gotta keep grinding. For sure, getting better.
So, and last question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. One more question, WDC.
You good?
Just in regards to this being your senior year, you know, you're trying to get as much film as possible out there. Like, how is recruiting going for you right now?
It's going pretty good. I have a few colleges interested, some D2, some D1. Trying to get myself out there. Like I said, I'm gonna send out my half year film, like to a few coaches. I mean, I'm doing as much as I can. I wish I would have started sooner, but you know, I'm starting now, so it's going pretty good. We'll see after these next few weeks.
Hey, Taeden, are you open to share what was the resist of, you know, starting to put yourself out there? What was?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really. Last year was my first year starting as a junior.
Okay.
You know, it was a big year. I sent my film out after that, but I mean, my freshman and sophomore year, I didn't really play that much. I'm super young for a senior. My parents didn't hold me back, sadly. So I didn't get my time to shine until my junior year, and then I balled out. You know, sent out my film, got a few college interested, and then now I'm just sending out as much as I can too.
I appreciate you for saying that, man, because we use our platform to introduce this kind of conversation to athletes so they can start preparing themselves, right? So we want the parents to know that we're not here to do any harm, but to give these athletes like yourself that exposure, right? And so we appreciate you and your parents acknowledging them for coming out and allowing us to have you on the show, man. So there are a lot of families like that. A lot of parents are, you know, kind of skeptical of what y'all gonna talk about and all that. Nah, we here to do nothing but joy, support, and interest, and talk about you. This is all about you, man. So
yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate all
that. Yeah. And before I give it to the HeemFactor, as you heard probably in the beginning of the show, hydration is such an important conversation for me.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure your pops as a Marine would know how important hydration is. So for you, how important is that hydration?
Very hydration. Our coach don't stand cramps. So, I mean, I make sure I hydrate, pickle juice, mustard, all that before a game. I can't cramp on the field. I don't want to let my team down. I don't want to go out no plays. You know, I'm playing through injury already. I mean, I'm gonna play as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So hydration is for sure key. I'm not going out to no cramp.
Yeah, and I don't want to focus on that injury, but mental toughness is my second part for the fourth down, man. How important is your mental toughness becoming the student and the student athlete combined?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, got to stay on top of your grades. School's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Homework, all that, practice right after school. But you just gotta have adversity. You know what I'm saying? Fourth downs. I mean, I tell my teammates, you know what I'm saying? It could be the last down, and then we off the field. You know what I'm saying? Like that should push you enough to make a stop.
Yeah.
And then I just tell them after a bad play, I'm always right there. Forget about it. It's in the past. You know what I'm saying? Forget about the last play. We on to the next.
And if we can touch on some mental music, man, what's in the headphones before a game, man? What are you listening to?
I mean, I don't know. It's like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I be all over the place. It depends on the game, but I still got. I mean, Meek Mill sometimes still be in the ear. Young Boy sometimes. It's you know, whatever I'm feeling. Sometimes I don't even listen to music. I just get in a mental state.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sit there and zone out. But I mean, it all just depends. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. I appreciate the answers, man. Robert Lamar, you got anything else? Coach Will, I know you got the HeemFactor segment coming in. I don't see you there yet. I definitely can ask you again. How is it having your siblings, your brother especially, playing football at the same school?
It's great. I'm going to try to get him in the game with me. He's a freshman, so he's playing freshman ball right now, but he's balling out. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. I push him as much as I can, trying to make him better than me. That's all I want. But yeah, it's great. My sister I was at school with my sister for 3 years. She was a grade older than me. But yeah, it's great being at school with him, seeing him practice, seeing his games. But yeah, the only thing I want, the last thing is for him to suit up with me for one game. Kick off return, some just one time.
What would that mean to you? What would that mean to you?
That'd mean the world. You know what I'm saying? I've never played with him before. We've never been on the same team. You know what I'm saying? So this is the one time that could happen. I still haven't talked to my coach about it, but I mean, it mean the world to me. Just one rep.
Just one rep, huh? Just one play?
Just one rep.
Robert talked about, college, beyond football. Are there any things that you care about? Because I'm asking you that because, and I'm sure your pops could relate. Once that uniform comes off, not too far in the future for you, but once that uniform comes off, like, what do you care about when you're looking at TV or you're looking out in the world? Is there something else that you care about that
my dad's always said, play as long as you can, but it's better to be the owner, the owner of the team than the player of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I want to be an entrepreneur. I'd coach. I'd love to coach. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've coached my little brother. I've coached like FNL teams, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just anything really, business, marketing, all that.
All right, cool. Coach, anything for him before we let him go?
No, man. I just I wanted to give him a chance to kind of bring himself to the stage and give himself some light. We've had a chance to really highlight some great players, some great programs. This kid just carries himself the right way. Every time you see him, he's very respectful, heads up, very positive energy, but a dog. Like, he just knows how to hit that switch. When he crosses that line, he's not the same kid under that helmet. You know what I mean? Like, he literally just becomes a different animal. He's very precise. He's a hitter. He has a ball hawk. Like, he has very high football IQ. And as you see, like you said, he took his time to become a starter, which means he earned every inch and grinded for every inch. Mm-hmm. And how I feel about players like that. Like, that's what Dream Life is built on. Yeah. That's what guys like myself has always been built on, is helping that player that's kind of being overlooked, but is really, really good, and helping them highlight. It's always easy to highlight the guy that's, got the 4 stars, 5 stars, or
exactly
considered the top dog. But when, those players that get overlooked sometimes, and they're special, and I feel like he's one of them and should definitely be one of the top recruits, in the country right now.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sunshine, man, we appreciate you. Shouts out to your parents, man, for allowing you to come on the segment with us, man.
Thank you.
Give out your social media. Let them know, where they can find you.
Tay_.sunshine on Instagram, and Taeden Rogers on Twitter. Y'all can find me for sure. I appreciate y'all for having me, for sure. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you.
Sunshine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we got another guest coming up next. This is Sports Collective. We're going to play this public service announcement. How about that?
Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
I'm still here, y'all.
Do you remember studying sickle cell in biology class?
What's the Count on Sickle Cell Trait Prevention is here to bring you awareness, education, and prevention conversations around the risk factors of this inherited gene. Visit WDCONSCT.org. Again, thank you for listening in. If you have questions about sickle cell trait, sickle cell, WDCONSCT.org for all your, especially the risk factors, the hydration, the sickle cell trait, that's what we focus on. There are other complications around sickle cell trait that haven't been talked about, and so we focus on a few of those risk factors as well. All right, so let's get to the next segment. Robert Lamar, where's Coach at? Boom, boom, boom.
Coach at? Where's Coach at? Y'all know what the real question is. Where's Robert Lamar?
We know.
Hey man, you know what? I really wanted to. I want to get into Ash because I know he's been with us holding on for a while, but
yes,
I really think that Taeden is a really special player. He's one of those dudes, man. You know what I mean? Really got talent, and one of those guys that can help change a program. Has the body to develop. Crazy. I like that.
Yeah. Dude. Well, let's go straight into Ashton because I've been excited to talk to Mr. O-line himself. What's happening? Wait, are y'all together? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Where are you at?
I'm in my car. Where are you at?
It's that kind of night, huh?
Yeah.
It's the car night.
Hey, somewhere eating Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's.
Chipotle.
Oh, there it is. See, I knew it was something. Yeah,
Hey, they ain't pay for that. They ain't pay for that, Ashton. They ain't pay for that. That's a freebie. That's a freebie. Yeah. We're gonna get that one. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Introduce yourself, man. Let's get started.
My name's Ash Wnetrzak, class of 25. I go to Sierra Canyon High School and is the starting right tackle at Sierra Canyon High School.
Right tackle. How's the season? I mean, it's just starting, but how was preseason leading up into the season, man?
I would say it went pretty good. Besides Jay Sarah week, I'd say Hawaii was a great experience, but was also kind of hard because I had COVID while I was out in Hawaii. Whoa. And playing in like humid weather was different while having COVID. And I would say a lot of our team was sick. So a lot of us fought through adversity that whole time. And then we came into Jay Sarah week. I think we came in kind of like we were going to just walk over them. And just got woken up. Then we came into Oaks Christian with a chip on our shoulder. Really, really getting after it. And then Bosco, I mean, you guys saw it. It was we fought till the end. I feel like there could have been a couple better calls by the refs for sure, but yeah.
Give us, how did you become this position that you've selected to play right now? Where did that come from? Out of all the other positions?
Man, well, because I'm 6'9", 325. I'm 6'9", 325.
You said 6'9". Did you say 6'9"?
Yeah.
325. Oh my goodness.
He's really 6'9", bro. I met him last night. Dude is like 6'9". Like not 6'9" and really 6'7". Bro is really 6'9".
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get that a lot because a lot of people see me online and look at pictures and don't really believe me that I'm 6'9". So some people get shocked when they see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being that size and that height, we talk about adversity, but our peers can be real tough on us. So how was that with your peers growing up, bro?
I mean, I feel like the adversity, definitely getting bullied because I was different from other kids. Like I couldn't hang out with kids my age just because it would just be awkward. Like kids my age would get scared of me. I would always have to hang out with older kids. And that made it where the kids my age didn't really talk to me that much and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, but throughout my whole life, that's gonna happen. That's happened, and I feel like it's built my character and made me such a much better football player. Because people talk trash on the field, and I'm just I'm already used to that. Nothing really works to get in my head on the field.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for saying that. So y'all peers You hear that right there? This is how rough we be with our brothers and sisters, our peers, man. So I thank you for sharing that. My segment before I pass it away is the fourth down, man. So where does your mind go in the fourth down, man?
Give it all on the table. Like, I mean, this is what you worked for. Like, in that those type of moments, it's like this is really gonna. It's either you're gonna be the dog in the dog fight, or you're gonna get whooped.
Yeah.
So, in fourth down scenarios, like I find my reason why. Like I go to my reason why I do it. My family. So those that type of situations.
What are you mental music? What do you listen to before the game and lacing up them sneakers and pads, man?
Rio, maybe Smooth. A lot of rappers. I don't listen to no calm stuff. Like I'm a crash out. Like I have to listen to like DMX type vibes. Like
DMX type vibe.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool, man. Thank you. I'm gonna pass you to In the Zone, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rob.
Well, first and foremost, man, it was a pleasure meeting you last night.
You too.
Hey, the funny part, I'm like, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Like, yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah,
bro in the zone, right?
Yeah.
But he took the time to a little quick whatever. But he seen me before at Sierra Canyon, so this isn't our first rodeo.
Yeah.
But end of the day, I just can't get in the zone with you because it's like we need you in the studio, bro.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would love the setup. I would love the setup. It's just like today, couldn't work,
Yeah, it's just gonna work. Period. Like on both ends. But end of the day, I have a proposal for you. If you get to the studio, I want you to power bomb our sound engineer. To the table. I will give you cash money if you do this, and I will write off all liability from you to me.
Unbelievable.
All right, I got you.
Help this guy. Hey, man.
I'm dead serious.
Wait, hey, but how much am I getting though? How much am I getting? I'm about my money.
About my money.
Hey, I'm NIL a few of your. Well, you've been there a few. Yeah, Kamari. You remember Kamari was one of my athletes, so you can just ask him if the money's good. The money good, bro.
What's next as far as we talk about a lot of next level sports, college. What is that like for you so far?
Well, I'm committed to SDSU, and I'm super excited for the future. I've looked through their depth charts, and I feel like it's very doable to start. Like, I'm really as of right now, I'm focusing on my senior season, making sure I'm the best version of myself. That way, for when I go to college, I'm ready. But the future, I'm super excited. Like SDSU's program for academic, they sold me with everything. Like their KISS tour was amazing. Their academic program and what they got is amazing. Their plan on going into the next year is great for our class.
Yeah.
So,
I got SportsLog on here real quick. SportsLog wants to know, what age did you sprout?
I mean, I've kind of been big my whole life. There's not really a certain age.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw out an age, ask a height.
Wow.
All right. At 11, he was at 11, 12 years old. He was already about 6'3".
That's wild.
I was 6'2". Yeah,
he was 6'2" at 11.
6'2" at 10.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so much to ask because you're a 6'9", left tackle, from leverage. That's it's hard to get down like that, man. There's so much about your game that I really want to ask, and I kind of feel like we need to say this for another time.
Yeah,
because
we want you live. We want you in the studio, bro.
No, y'all are I mess with y'all vibes. I appreciate what you guys are doing because it's inspiring other young people like myself, because you guys are out there just doing your thing, trying to promote other kids, supporting other people. So I for sure think it would be way better if I was in the studio and I totally agree.
We got a spot for you. Don't worry. We got a spot.
got
As soon
you,
as
man.
you're ready,
When you
that
ready,
Sunday night is yours.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we appreciate you for hanging out with us tonight, man. Like I said, this is short and sweet, but we look forward to seeing you face to face and taking care of our engineer for us, man.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. We appreciate you.
All
right, man, fellas. Cool. We got to get out of here, man. Again, shouts out to the crew here for hanging out tonight. And again, this is the Sports Collective. Coach, we appreciate you, man, tonight too as well, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Will, man. All love.
So make sure you follow us at Sports Collective Media on all platforms. And next Sunday we'll be back. Shout us out.
Some of us still carry the burden of battle. It threatens to drown us in our everyday lives. In battle, we had our weapons and combat gear to keep us safe, to keep us confident. But when we returned home, we were not armed with weapons and gear to cope with our own minds. I was lucky to find my combat gear, my mental weapon, and it's called Calmago. Calmago is a drug-free device that allows you to achieve calm in less than 3 minutes. In moments of anxiety, stress, anger, panic, or insomnia, not with medication, but rather by activating the parasympathetic nervous system through breathing regulation and multisensory stimulation. A recent study has shown that Calmago decreases PTSD and anxiety levels in veterans, helping those who are suffering and having a long-lasting effect. Visit Calmago.com to learn how you can get Calmago through the VA or with a special veterans discount code.